Hello, my name is Annie Tran-Nguyen, and I would like to present a 4-day workweek proposal in a customer service office. To begin to talk about the 4-day workweek proposal, it would be better to provide the definitions between a 4-day and a 5-day workweek. So for a 4-day workweek, it is also called the compressed workweek. It involves working longer shifts for fewer days of the week. The benefit of having a 4-day work week is to have an extra day off where the employees can enjoy with their family, and that would increase their morale and productivity since they are able to spend more time with their family. And for a 5-day work week, that is a very typical 8-hour work day from Monday to Friday, and it's largely adopted in most North American companies and even from international companies. So along with the definitions of a 4-day and a 5-day work week, it is also important to understand the work-life balance. This is where the employees are having to decide between their personal life and their professional life. So when employees are more focused at work, they tend to neglect spending time with their family. And so with a regular 2-day weekend, employees are having to decide which activities are important, such as their household chores, taking their children out to the mall or their park, or getting their own rest, or even working a second job. From this, it is difficult to manage both a work life and a family life when they don't have enough time or strength. This will affect the work ethic and the productivity. So therefore, it is important to understand how to have a work-life balance. Therefore, I am proposing a 4-day work week in a customer service office. That is beneficial because it will increase the productivity in the office. The employees will be able to take care of their well-being, and there will be a reduction of absenteeism. Productivity is an important part of an employee's contribution to the customer service office or in any office. Employers do place higher value on productivity levels because it does show how efficient the employees are, and that will increase the revenue of the company. An increase in morale is also important because it shows that the employees are happy to be working for the company, and this may reduce turnover rates. If the employees are more willing to be productive and work efficiently, they are more likely to work harder for the company. However, there is a drawback for a 4-week work week proposal, and that is fatigue may occur during those longer hours at work. With a 4-day work week, the employees may work longer hours, like an extra hour or two, to make up for the lost day. Due to that, there would be fatigue. So, eliminating one workday from an employee's schedule will be beneficial to the well-being of the employee. They'll be able to spend time with their families and focus on their own well-being, such as seeing a doctor if needed. If another benefit of the 4-day work week is that the employees will be able to reduce their transportation costs and commute less into the office. This way, they could use the funding for other necessary situations in their lives. Obviously, attendance to work is extremely important in a company because each employee plays in a part of increasing the revenue of the company. In a customer service office, it is important for the employees to be present to help with the customers if needed. But there is a drawback of the 4-day workweek proposal, is that management will have a difficult time coordinating employee schedule to meet the unchanged demands of the customers. The management will have to consider how to allow the employees to take time off, but also not to disrupt the productivity level. So based on the analysis of the literature review, it is safe to say that there are a big hesitation to implement the 4-day work week into an office or specifically a customer service office. And that is understandable because there are many unknown factors of how to properly implement this policy and how it affects the company's workload and their revenue. So the management team will have to ensure that the employees are satisfied with the policy and determine the best case scenario to incorporate this policy with minimal difficulty. So the customer service office is always it's diverse and it's fast paced. So finding a way to implement this 4-day workweek policy is important. The managers will need to understand that the workflow of a customer service representative will be affected by the 4-day workweek if it's not implemented correctly. So there are two considerations that I'm providing that you could consider. The first one would be to work a 10-hour day for 4 days. In this way, you get paid the 40 hours of the week. The other consideration is to work the 8 hours a day for 4 days, which will lead you to earn 32 hours a week. I would recommend working the 10 hours a day for 4 days. This would mean a 40-hour work week. Nothing has changed, it's just we get an extra long weekend. So for the manager, they could separate the employees into two groups. Have the first group take the Friday off and the second group take the Monday off. So this would ensure that there are no changes to the number of employees actively working and they can still assist the customers if needed. This will not disrupt the productivity of the workload, and the employees will hopefully come into work more refreshed and more willing to actually work. This is an effective method because, yeah, the employees will work the same hours and productivity may increase. On that note, I do hope you consider this 4-day workweek policy and hopefully implement it to the office. Thank you for your time.